Imagine your brain as a beautifully tuned orchestra. Every instrument has a role. Some set the rhythm, some add harmony, and others bring the melody to life. Now imagine one instrument playing far too loudly, drowning out the rest. That's what happens when dopamine, your brain's motivation and reward chemical, gets overstimulated. In today's fast-paced world, dopamine is constantly being triggered. Social media, processed foods, online shopping, endless notifications. The result? A brain that's overwhelmed, desensitized, and craving more stimulation just to feel normal. But here's the good news. You can reset your brain's reward system. You can retrain dopamine to work for you, not against you. And that's exactly what we're exploring today. The science of the dopamine detox and practical ways to bring balance back to your mind and body. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step blueprint to refresh your motivation, sharpen your focus, and reclaim your natural sense of joy. All without supplements and without extremes. What exactly is dopamine? Dopamine is a neurotransmitter, a messenger in your brain responsible for motivation, learning, and the feeling of reward. When you accomplish a goal, dopamine gives you that spark of satisfaction. When you eat your favorite meal, dopamine reinforces the pleasure. When you learn something new, dopamine helps lock it into memory. But dopamine isn't only about feeling good, it's about wanting. It drives you to chase rewards, not just enjoy them. Scientists describe dopamine as the fuel behind seeking behavior. It's why you check your phone, why you open the fridge, why you refresh notifications. And here's the problem. Modern life hijacks this system. The modern dopamine overload. Every scroll on social media delivers a hit of novelty. Every like or comment is a tiny dopamine spike. Ultra-processed foods, they're engineered to light up dopamine far more than natural foods ever could. Streaming platforms, endless novelty designed to keep you hooked. It's no wonder so many of us feel restless, distracted, and unmotivated for the things that actually matter. Just like a speaker turned up too loud for too long, your dopamine receptors become dulled. This process is called downregulation. And the result, the things that should bring joy, a walk outside, a meaningful conversation, progress on your goals, feel flat compared to quick, high-intensity dopamine hits. That's why the dopamine detox exists, not to eliminate dopamine, but to recalibrate it. So natural, meaningful activities feel rewarding again. What is a dopamine detox? Despite the name, you're not removing dopamine. That would be impossible and dangerous. Instead, a dopamine detox is about reducing overstimulation. It's giving your brain space to reset. You step away from hyper-engineered triggers, the apps, the junk food, the quick hits of entertainment, and reintroduce yourself to activities that bring sustainable joy and focus. Think of it as spring cleaning for your brain. You're clearing out the clutter so you can finally appreciate the essentials again. Core principles of a dopamine detox. So how do you actually do this? Let's break it down. First, identify high dopamine triggers. For most people, this includes social media, video games, binge watching shows, junk food, or constant snacking, online shopping, and endless news checking. Second, choose a reset window. A detox doesn't have to last for weeks. Even 24 to 48 hours can make a difference. Some people try a single day each week. Others extend it longer. Third, replace, don't just remove. The goal isn't to sit in an empty room staring at the wall. It's to replace high dopamine spikes with steady, meaningful sources of joy. Reading a book, walking in nature, journaling, cooking real food, gentle exercise or yoga, deep conversations, and fourth, reintroduce with awareness. After the reset, bring back stimulating activities more mindfully. Instead of endless scrolling, set a timer for 15 minutes. Instead of junk food daily, enjoy it occasionally as a treat. You're teaching your brain to tell the difference between healthy rewards and unhealthy overstimulation. The science of resetting dopamine. So what happens in your brain when you do this? Two important shifts occur. Number one, dopamine receptors regain sensitivity. After constant bombardment, your receptors need a break. Just like your taste buds reset when you cut back on sugar, your dopamine system resets when you cut back on overstimulation. Number two, your baseline dopamine rises. Instead of depending on huge artificial spikes, your brain relearns how to enjoy the natural baseline, the steady hum of motivation and focus. Studies show that even a few days of reduced stimulation can improve mood, concentration, and physical energy. Step-by-step dopamine detox plan. Here's a simple routine you can follow. Day before the detox. Make a list of activities you'll avoid. Gather alternatives, books, a journal, healthy meals, or outdoor plans. Tell a friend or family member. For accountability, morning of the detox. Start with sunlight and a short walk. Keep your phone silent or in another room. Eat a protein-rich breakfast to stabilize your energy. During the detox, focus on analog pleasures. Reading, stretching, cooking from scratch, spending time with loved ones. And if boredom arises, let it. Boredom is your brain rewiring, learning to enjoy slower, more natural rewards. Evening of the detox, journal your experience. Notice how your energy and focus feel. End with a calming ritual, herbal tea, breathing, or meditation. After the detox, reintroduce stimulating activities carefully and consider keeping one dopamine detox block each week as maintenance. Common myths about dopamine detox. Let's clear a few misconceptions. Myth 1, it means cutting out dopamine completely. Not true. Dopamine is essential to life. You're simply resetting sensitivity. Myth 2, it's only for people addicted to social media. Wrong again. Anyone who feels distracted, restless, or unmotivated can benefit. Myth 3, you need weeks to see results. False. Even short resets can bring mental clarity and improve mood. The benefits you'll notice. When you practice dopamine detox, you may notice sharper focus. Tasks feel easier to complete. More motivation. Goals that once felt overwhelming now feel manageable. Deeper enjoyment. Music, a walk, or simple meals feel richer. Less restlessness. You're not constantly seeking stimulation. And greater control. You feel in charge of your choices, not your cravings. It's like rediscovering the richness of life's small details. How to make it a lifestyle. The dopamine detox isn't just a one-time event. It's a tool you can weave into your daily life. Schedule a detox day once a week. Start mornings with low dopamine activities like journaling or stretching before reaching for your phone. Swap high dopamine triggers for healthier versions, fruit instead of junk food, a podcast walk instead of endless scrolling, and embrace boredom as a signal your brain is resetting, not something to avoid. The more consistently you practice, the easier it becomes to stay motivated, focused, and content. A bigger perspective. The dopamine detox isn't only about distractions. It's about redefining what truly brings meaning and fulfillment. In a world designed to hijack your attention, choosing to step back, even for a single day, is an act of self-care and self-respect. You're reminding your brain that joy doesn't come from endless notifications or ultra-processed stimulation. It comes from progress, connection, creativity, and presence, and that's a lesson worth holding on to. So if you've been feeling drained, restless, or unmotivated, consider giving yourself the gift of a dopamine detox. Start small, start with one day, and watch how your focus, energy, and joy begin to return. Because when you reset your brain's reward system, you're not just boosting dopamine, you're reclaiming control over your life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to Next Level Vitality, and share this with someone who could use a reset. Thank you for watching. And here's to building a healthier, more balanced brain.